Okay, tonight we're going to read The Snowman. I have on my winter hat, ready to read The Snowman. The little boy was sleeping, and he woke up and he thought he heard something. And he looked out the window, and he jumped up, and he looked outside. And he put on his sweater really quick, and he put on his pants, and he ran downstairs, and he told his mom, "Oh, look, Mom, look!" And he ran to the back door, and he got his boots on. And he ran outside because it was snowing, and he ran so fast he lost his hat. He was so excited. Then he started to make a snowball, and he rolled it in the snow, and he rolled it, and he rolled it, and it got so big. And it got to be big enough to be almost like a body of a snowman. And he patted it down, and he made it smooth. And his mom called him in and said, "Come in and have tea with honey because it's very cold." Then he ran back outside, and he saw the snowman body, and he got up on his stool, and he patted it all down, and he said, "Oh, it must have a head." So he rolled another snowball, and he lifted it high, and he put it on top of the body. Then he stood back, and he looked at it, and he went, "Oh, it looks so good. But it's missing something." So he ran in the house, and he told his mom, "Mom, I have to have a scarf, and I have to have a hat for the snowman." So he got the scarf and the hat, and he ran back, and he put the scarf and the hat on the snowman. It looked so good. Then he ran in, and he got an orange from the fruit bowl, and he took it out, and he put it as a nose. And then he went to the coal shed, and he got pieces of coal, and he brought it back, and he made buttons on the snowman's jacket. And then he put coal in the snowman's eyes, and then he drew a smile, and then he stood back and looked at it, and he really liked it. It was really good. Then it was time for the boy to go inside with his mommy and daddy, and they sat down to have toast by the fire and watch a television program. But the boy couldn't sit still. He kept looking outside to see a snowman. He just kept looking. He just wanted to see if the snowman was okay and was still there. He went upstairs to brush his teeth, and he had to look out to make sure a snowman was there. Went to his room, getting ready to get in bed, and he had to look out to be sure a snowman was still there. His mommy came to tuck him into bed. She turned out the light, and he laid there, and his eyes were wide awake. And he just could not sleep. He had to go look one more time. And he looked outside, and he looked, and he saw a snowman. Got back in bed, and he laid there. He just couldn't stand it. He had to go out and see a snowman. So he put his bathrobe on, and he went down the stairs. And he looked out, and he went to the back door and opened it up, and he looked out and saw a snowman. And look, the snowman came alive. And the snowman walked up to him and said, "Hello, how do you do?" And they shook hands. And the snowman took off his hat and curtsied. And the boy invited him into his house. And the boy wanted to show him all the things in his house, and he showed him his cat. And then he showed him the fireplace, but it was way too hot for the snowman because he might melt. He didn't like it. It was too hot. Then he showed him the TV. And the snowman kind of got googly eyes. And then he showed him the lamp, and he turned it on by pulling the cord, and then he turned it off. And then the snowman turned it back on. He really liked that. And then the boy said, "Come upstairs, let me show you something." And the snowman walked by a picture of flowers, and he's just looking at it like, "What is that?" And the boy said, "Shh, come here, I want to show you something." So he's opening up the door. And he takes him into the kitchen, and he shows him the oven. He shows them the light switch on, off. And the snowman likes that. On, off, on, off. He likes it. And the boy shows him the water faucet. Turns on the water, turns off, turns on. He liked it. He showed him the stove. Turned it on, but it's like, oh, way too hot. The snowman said, way too hot. Then he showed him the water bottle. And he squirted the water bottle, and it went, woo, up in the air. And then the snowman found the paper towels, and he liked it. He rolled it out. He liked it. Then the snowman showed him the ice cube tray. And he gave the snowman some ice cubes, and the snowman liked it. And then he opened up the refrigerator, and the snowman really liked that because it was cold coming in. And then the snowman stood right there in front of the refrigerator, and he just held his hands out there because he liked it so much. Then the boy wanted to take him up and show him the bedrooms. So the boy took him up the stairs, and the boy opened the door, and he took him into his mommy and daddy's room, and the boy said, shh, be quiet. And then the snowman saw the teeth in the glass of the daddy's teeth, and he went, oh, look, how fun is that? And then the snowman saw a picture of the boy, and the snowman went, oh, it's the boy! Yes, it's a picture of the boy. Then the snowman found the dad's tie and the dad's glasses and the mom's hat and the dad's pants and suspenders, and he put it all on. And the boy says, come with me, I want to show you something else. He says, come in here, this is my room. So they go into the boy's room, and there's balloons, and there's a skateboard, and the boy's showing him how to ride the skateboard. And the snowman gets on the skateboard, but boom, he crashes because he doesn't know how to do it. And the boy just says, oh, are you okay? Are you all right? And then there's a punching ball, and the boy shows him how to punch the ball. And the snowman goes, and he really goes, and he punches it. But it comes right back, and he forgot to duck, and it knocks him down. The boy shows him the flashlight. And they turn it on, and they put it up on its end, and all the balloons in the room shone with the flashlight. And they think that's so much fun. Then, oops, then they go down the stairs, and they go into the garage, and the boy is showing them the car in the garage. And the snowman and the boy sit in the car, and then they turn on the lights. And the snowman likes this, and he's playing with the steering wheel. And then the lights get really bright in the garage. Then the boy says, come here, let me show you something else. And so he goes and he shows them the deep freezer in the garage. And they open it up, and oh, the snowman loves that because it's very cold. He likes it so much he gets in it. And he just sits in the cold freezer because he really likes it. The snowman gets out of the freezer, and the boy says, come on, I want to show you something. I'm going to make you dinner. So he gives him his chair, and he puts his bib on him, and he sits him at the table and gives him a plate. And the boy makes all this food and brings it to him and sets it in front of him. And there they are, they're eating together. And they even have a candle, and they're having dinner together. And then when they're done, they go to the kitchen to wash the dishes. And then the snowman says, come here, I have something I want to show you. So the snowman takes him outside. And he starts to run really, really fast, and he's holding on to his hand. And they go faster and faster, and pretty soon, woo, up into the air. The snowman's taking them up into the air. And then look at them. They're flying above the house. And the snowman's taking them up higher and higher and higher. So high in the sky. Whoa. The snowman's going over the fields, over the mountains, high in the sky. So high in the sky that they even go to other countries. They go to Russia. They go high above all the buildings in Russia and all the houses in the downtown buildings. And then They're going over another city, and they come to a landing, and the snowman's taking him to a pier by the ocean, and they're landing on the pier, and they stand there, and they look out at the ocean together, standing the snowman and the boy. And then the snowman says, look over there, see those red lights? See those red lights right there? That's where I'm from. Yes, that's where I'm from. Oh, but the snowman says, oh my goodness, we probably better go because I think maybe the sun's coming up. So up they go into the sky again. And so the boy, and so here they come, they're landing. They're landing at the boy's house. They're landing, and they put their feet down. They land right in the boy's backyard. Then the snowman puts his arm around the boy and he walks him to his front door. And he says, nighty-night, boy. I'll see you later. Bye-bye, they say. Bye-bye. And the snowman is back where he was before, in the yard. And the boy goes upstairs and he goes to his room and he looks out. And he just can hardly quit looking at the snowman. He looks at it again. Then the boy gets into bed and he's laying there and he's tossing and he's turning and he's tossing and he's turning. And he just can hardly go back to sleep. He's just so excited about everything that's happened. Everything that's happened has been so much fun. He finally goes back to sleep and he finally goes back to sleep. Then he wakes up and he went, oh, it's morning. And he gets out of bed and he puts his bathrobe on and he runs downstairs. And he runs downstairs, opens the door, runs past his mommy and daddy having breakfast. And he's running to go outside. He's running to go outside to see the snowman. And when he runs outside, this is what he finds. The snowman has melted. Oh, the snowman has melted. But there'll be another one. The end. The end. The snowman. That was the snowman. That was really fun. Bye-bye.